and try to elaborate a bit on that. See, as you are aware that there is a persistent and a campaign, there's a persistent campaign on part of the government of India, on part of the certain section of Indian media, to align the Kashmiri struggle for self-determination with terrorism. This has been an all-out effort on part of certain agencies to give an impression that the struggle of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, which is political, which is peaceful, which is humane, is a terrorist struggle, and they are trying their level best to distort the facts and mislead the people of India as well as of the international community. Let us make it absolutely clear that history is witness to the fact that Kashmir is an internationally accepted political dispute. It is a political problem, it is a humanitarian problem, it is a problem, it's a tragedy where a temporary line is dividing family and friends. History remains witness to the fact that there are resolutions pending regarding the future to be decided through the right of self-determination at the United Nations, that both India and Pakistan, as well as the international community world over, has acknowledged and ratified. It was none other than Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru who proposed referendum as a solution to the Kashmir dispute. By equating Kashmir's political struggle for the resolution of the lingering dispute that has led to wars among neighbors, consumed lakhs of human lives, especially our young generation, and is a cause of severe repression upon us as terrorism, is nothing but deception. The Indian Army Chief saying that the people of Kashmir, and I quote, he is saying, have realized they cannot get what they want. And let me tell you, with a country like India, to seek independence from a nation where we have strong armed forces and a very strong government, you cannot secede from India, unquote. This statement is an admittance of what people of Kashmir want. This is a clear indication that he has accepted the fact that the majority of the people of Jammu and Kashmir are demanding their right of self-determination, are demanding azadi. And how the Indian military forces will be used to prevent them from doing so. It is an open admission of occupation by the Indian Army Chief, bullying us into submission through force by stationing lakhs of forces who have been given a legal license to kill, and persecute us through laws like AFSPA, like Public Safety Act, on those who politically resist repression, choking all space for resistance and protests against human rights violations, curbing of all civil and political rights of expression, bans and bars on the movement of leadership, are all acts of this state. As we have been saying for a long time, that Kashmir has been literally turned into a police state, into a military state. And it is very clear that it seems that Kashmir has been handed over to the military by the New Delhi administration to take a call on how to handle it. That is why the Indian Army Chief makes frequent comments about not just military issues, but diktats on how masjids should be run, how education institutions should function, how they need to be controlled. So this is a clear indication what the policy of the state is vis-a-vis Jammu and Kashmir. Let it be absolutely clear that Kashmir issue cannot be resolved. Kashmiris cannot be pushed to the wall through intimidation, through force, through coercion. We will not be cowed down by these statements, and we want to make it absolutely clear that the people of Jammu and Kashmir are fighting for their just rights, just and political rights, the right to self-determination. As Gilani Saab and Yasin Saab have both elaborated, that this statement by the Indian Army Chief clearly indicates that the government of India is pursuing a military policy on Jammu and Kashmir. They want to address Kashmir issue through the military might, through the barrel of the gun. They want to silence the voices of people through its military occupation, which, as we have said, that history is witness to the fact that as far as genuine political movements are concerned, none of those movements have been crushed through military might where the will and the aspirations of the people are concerned. The second issue is the issue of the NIA charge sheet. The sheet has been still kept open. So it's a very clear indication that they are going to browbeat the leadership, the people. As we have seen in this year, in the past year, how a tamasha was made, how NIA teams would come, how they would go to people's houses, call people, our relations, our friends, family, harass them, intimidate them, threaten them, and try to give an impression that this movement is a movement where the leadership or the people are seeking monetary benefits. Let us make it absolutely clear. Where people are dying day in and day out, where the youth of Kashmir, where educated young men are laying down their lives, and still the government of India is trying to give an impression or pursue this problem as a law and order problem, as a sponsored problem, as a sponsored struggle. Kashmiri struggle is indigenous in nature. It's a political struggle. Yes, militancy is one aspect of it.
जेके अपडेट रहें हमारे साथ। जम्मू कश्मीर की हर छोटी बड़ी खबर के लिए लॉग ऑन करें jkupdate.com पर। प्ले स्टोर या ऐप स्टोर पर जाकर डाउनलोड करें जेके अपडेट मोबाइल ऐप। सब्सक्राइब करें जेके अपडेट यूट्यूब चैनल और नोटिफिकेशन के लिए बेल आइकन क्लिक करें। और हाँ, हमारा फेसबुक पेज लाइक करना न भूलें।